Hi everybody, this is Tanya Pizzolato of Shimmering Tarot. Hi and welcome to my channel. We have a love reading for you today. And we have 3 piles. It's a no contact. What's going on in your relationship? Why have they stopped contacting you? What are they thinking? What are they feeling? This could be a long-term relationship, a short-term, any kind of relationship where they've just suddenly stopped wanting to talk to you and you're wondering what's going on, what they're thinking, what they're feeling. So let's get some clarity for you. So I picked 3 cards, that came out when I was shuffling. Well, so I didn't pick, spirit guides picked. And here they are. We got Too Complicated with a red jasper piece. We got High Maintenance with pyrite, also known as fool's gold. And we got Playing Hard to Get with a dyed blue quartz crystal. So take a moment, pause this video right here if you like, and choose by the card, the stone, or you like the artwork, or something is just calling you. All right, you can watch other piles too, but you'll know which one's your pile because it will resonate with you. Not every single thing is going to resonate with you because these are general readings meant for many people. This is not a personal reading. I do personal readings, and if you want a personal reading by me, contact me at my email address underneath in the description box. I will not seek out readings, but if you want one, contact me and I will we'll discuss it and I will give you a personal reading. And I'll tell you my prices, all that. So, take your time, meditate. Okay, I'm going to start pulling these away. So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. I want to read with the steampunk or tarot. Let's cleanse energy and bring in our spirit guides. This over here, the red jasper. And that is smudge coughing. We got the 7 of Swords. Ten of Wands. So these cards are very telling of what's going on with your person, what they're thinking, what they're feeling, the energy that this connection has been giving off to them. Like here with the 7 of Swords, they feel like they're being very manipulated, that you want something from them, and that you are just draining them of energy. This is a strong hit right off the bat. Why this is feeling too complicated. This is a great card for what energy is around them, what they're thinking, the energy they're feeling. We'll get feelings too also. What is going on with your person that is not contacting you? The Devil. So here we've got the Devil, which is a Capricorn energy. King of Pentacles. Two of Wands. So here we're feeling like we've got this card, this Seven of Swords, saying that your person is feeling deceived by you, and that you want more from them than they can give. You know, they're feeling, this is absolutely what they're feeling, that this relationship is too complicated. You draining them of energy. You have them to just the end of breaking their back, and they think they're feeling like this is a very toxic relationship here with this Devil. This is what is going through your person's mind, their feelings, that this is toxic, this is not right. They thought, they felt like they were ready to settle down. They thought maybe this was one that was going to be a very steady relationship. And that's how it felt in the beginning, with this card. It started off with a lot of chemistry. So probably the sex was very intense right in the beginning. And they wanted, or you wanted to, make plans, you wanted there was a real wanting of a real relationship here, not just booty call. There was, real stable energy right off the bat, with your person. That's what they felt like they had to give. So, look some more. The Tower. So, here with this Tower, this is speaking of things getting chaotic, changes, up and downs. I really feel like they felt this was your moods too, that everything was chaotic, up and down. That you didn't give off stable energy to them. This is the feelings I'm getting from them, of their thoughts, what they felt. And it became, always arguing, pushing, kind of pushing a little bit with these arguments, wanting to win the arguments. They felt like you always had to be right. And Ace of Cups, this is really about their feelings here. They thought this was going to be the real thing. But immediately it tells us, no, this was not the real thing. This is a toxic relationship. I'm really getting the message that this is a karmic relationship. You guys are both very attracted to each other. This was immediate, just pulled together by chemistry and a past life soul contract to come together and complete this cycle and learn from it. But really, for your person, this was not a healthy relationship. High Priestess. Your person was getting more in tune with their own intuition that was telling them, this is not right. This is not healthy for me. Ten of Pentacles. Yes, your person really did want a long-term relationship. This is the bottom of the King of Swords. So your person also spends a lot of time in their minds thinking, which is also what's at the bottom of the deck and the first card that came spitting out at us from the spirits. I wanted to say, all these thoughts going through your person's head that were very intense. This is a person who knows they're right, they're very intelligent and have a mature attitude. So maybe they also seem very mature and grumpy to you too, like, coming off as an old person, with their attitude. Let's clear up some things. Like this Tower. Death, yes. This Tower was the real beginning of the end for them, that they're like, this is just too much for me. Ace of Swords. This was their clarity. The Tower, the Death card. The Death card is also your Scorpio card, Scorpio energy. So the sword, this Ace of Swords is really, they just knew. This was the point, they knew. What do we get coming out for the Knight of Swords? They were ready. This is really what told them. All this arguing and you needing to be right in the relationship. This is how they perceived it, okay? That they were ready just right then and there to cut it off. And they felt relieved. This Sun card was like, yes, this is what I need to do. This is not healthy for me. I'm seeing the red flags. I'm understanding them. I understand why we got together. The chemistry was great. The attraction was there. All right, clarity on this Seven of Swords. Four of Wands. Here's about the chemistry. The moment they meet you, they're thinking, yeah, this could be the one, It was just, the chemistry was so good. The attraction. But what they didn't realize is this was a past soul contract. And the Ten of Cups, they felt like you were just you took their breath away. And they feel like maybe you were manipulating their heart. Definite, very intense feelings here. Let's get us some clarity. freedom, exploratory sexual activities for fun, sex that lowers your vibration, strip clubs, sex parties, sex games. So this was something that they felt was going on here, some sex games, that there was just a little too free for them, you know? This was just not their style. This was just not something they were comfortable with. You know, you're comfortable with it, that's all right. You have to find someone else that's comfortable with it too. Dirty sex. The dirtier the better. Lots of body fluids everywhere. Juices and anything dirty turns them on. We got the Libra sign here. Let's see what was over here that I didn't notice. Leo. So pile one, I hope this is helping you to understand where your person is coming from, why they want no contact. Competition, someone is trying to take your title. Competing for your love, jealousy, provoking competitive behavior. Another Leo card. So I feel like this is something that's coming off that they felt how you were feeling towards them. That you were very jealous. Where is my deck? Why am I not seeing it? Give me a moment. I found it. Give us some love blocks. What is also blocking this relationship? Just help us see clearly. Selective perception, not seeing things as they are. So they had selective perception, but I think most people do to some extent. But this is just to help for you understand what was going on with this person, what is going on with this person. Right person, wrong time. Divine timing. So, for some of you, this is a relationship that happened too soon. This was not the right time for you guys to connect with each other. Luck of flexibility, a desire for predictability. Oh, it's lack, not luck. Lack of flexibility, a desire for predictability. Absolutely, we got the King of Pentacles up here, which is a person who requires, not just wants, but requires, needs stability. Needs predictability. Not quite grown. Immaturity. Two incomplete people. So you both are not emotionally or spiritually ready for each other either. You know, we come here and we have a road, a path to follow. And we will be mature when we are. But, you know, most of us, everyone starts dating before they're emotionally ready for a commitment. There is the time when you should just be dating, not committing. They feel pressured by you on one shot to get it right. This is also the feelings I was getting from the Five of Wands. This, you know, always felt on the spot by you, you know. Had to argue right. They had to get it, you know, have a good point. It was just too tense. Dreams. So they really did have very strong feelings and dreams of you. You were just dreamy to them, you know. The chemistry was right. It was very intense, okay? This is really what I'm getting, that the chemistry was great. But, you know, they had serious doubts about what you wanted, you know, what you were going to take from them. Caused them a major amount of stress with this distressed and the Ten of Wands. That's like so much stress. Everything is on your back, breaking your back, hurting your shoulders. Way too much to handle. That's how they really, the energy that they felt from this relationship, it was too stressful for them. And that was like a major red flag for them. Shadow work. Even told them they had to look deep within themselves so they could understand this, so they could do better next time. This relationship has made them really truly look inside themselves. Not just at you, what you did, but what they did. Why they did. Trapped. Yeah. Your person couldn't stay with you. They felt trapped. And it was just getting worse the longer you stayed together. And they just had, you know, they couldn't even bother to call you maybe. Some of you, maybe they left a note. But they could not argue about this. They just had to leave. That's why the no contact here. They did not want to argue about, oh, maybe we could do this, do that. No, they were done. They needed to be set free and look within. They didn't have anything left to give of themselves. An illusion. Yes. This relationship gave them a feeling of an illusion. Because the moment they met you, you were of what they dreamed of. The chemistry was so intense, felt so good, you know? But nothing was right. It was very stressful. There were lots of red flags for them, probably for you too, if you look honestly within yourself. This was definitely came off as a karmic relationship but for a very few of you, this was a twin flame, just really wrong timing. Just not mature enough to be together. And definitely not mature enough to be dating, because definitely this is saying this is not where you are right now. You know, you're not ready for this serious commitment. So I hope this helped you, Pile 1, to know what went wrong, you know, why they stopped calling you, why they stopped texting, why they didn't talk to you about why they didn't want to be together anymore. It was too intense, too stressful. They could not handle talking about it. They had to just leave and start looking within and relaxing. Because this was incredible stress for them. Make them wake up in the middle of the night, sweats. Even though they had very romantic feelings for you, love feelings like, oh, this could be the one. When they looked at you right away, you know, that's what they thought. But this was all a beautiful illusion. You were a beautiful illusion, handsome illusion. So that's it for Pile 1. Now we're going to take this away and go to Pile 2. Let's shuffle this for Pile 2. Okay, let's clear the energy and bring in your spirit guides, Pile number 2. So this is the pyrite, also known as fool's gold stone. High maintenance. Look, she's making the perfect smoke rings. So let's see what's going to come out here for this no contact relationship. What is going on with your person? What are they thinking? Queen of Wands. So right away, strong chemistry. see you as a beautiful social butterfly, elegant. Everybody wants to get close to you. Just first impressions, just glowing. The star. This is an Aquarius zodiac sign. The star is also, speaking of, immediately they felt hopeful just being around you. And everything just felt good being in your presence. So not only was there chemistry, but there was just this emotional, spiritual feeling where they felt just so good being next to you, being in your presence. Oops, way too many came out. Just way too many. If any of those cards are supposed to come out, they'll still come out. Judgment. So here, your person's getting an epiphany about you, about themselves, getting to know more about you, themselves. And we'll get to know more too in a moment. The Hangman. So this Hangman is talking about, they didn't see you clearly. They only saw one part of you in the beginning. And it felt good. But there is a lot more to you. Ace of Pentacles. They really thought this was the beginning of a stable, steady relationship. We're going to get more answers still. Pile number 2. Ten of Wands. So, they had all these really great feelings about you from the beginning. Hoping this was going to be a stable relationship, but then they started having these epiphanies telling them, hey, watch out for this red flag. You need to take a closer look. You need to see this person for who they really are, for who they are really to you. Does this mix with you? Or is this just about, finding someone incredibly attractive? Six of Swords. So here's where your person knows they need to move on, okay? This is where we're going to get some more clarity still. Don't worry. But this is the moment here. We're like, okay, this is getting more and more stressful every day. I thought I felt really serene in this person's presence. I felt good, so good around them. But it was this person just shines like a butterfly, glows, they're just so attractive, and there's an extrovert. Everybody is like a moth drawn to their flame. But here your red flags are speaking to you and saying, this is not the right person for me. Yes, I want a stable relationship, but this is not the right one. We don't believe in similar things. we're not going to last the long run here, you know, with the hangman. And then with all the stress that started coming down and the realizations starting to make them feel sick to their stomach. Justice. So for some of you, this could be a relationship that has been a long time together, and maybe even have to, you know, maybe you guys didn't get married, but you still have to go through a divorce because it was a common law marriage. Some legal issues involved here, which even makes it more stressful. One of these cards popped out. Queen of Pentacles. They really thought you were going to be their Queen of Pentacles. This really well-balanced person, you know, who could handle, you know, going to work and still be affectionate, you know, do some loving things for this person. And they would do that for you too. Oh, and also the zodiac sign with the Justice is Libra. Knight of Swords. So, you know, your person just has to cut this off. There's no more thinking right at this moment. They've been thinking this whole time. But at this moment, they need to just cut it off. Their brain tells them, cut it off. Cannot handle this relationship at all. No contact in any way, shape, or form. This is what is going on with your person, okay? At the bottom of the deck. 8 of Cups. This is them walking away, saying this is the only way to deal with this relationship. It's not right for me. It's not right for them. So I want to get clarity on this Judgment Day card. What was going wrong? What was really talking to them? What was going on in this relationship that told them that this was not right? 6 of Wands. So either you or them were having, you know, major recognition. Could be your work or something. But I feel like the other one wasn't celebrating with, you know, with the person who was having this recognition, and everyone applauding them or smacking them on the back, going, all right, you know, that they didn't get the emotional support from you and felt threatened by this. High Priestess. This was their intuition kicking in too, saying this person has to be the center of attention. Because here with the Queen of Wands, you are usually the center of attention. You are the social butterfly that everything is attracted to, you know, like the moth to a flame. You just glow, but you couldn't let your person have that moment when it was their turn. You know, when they really had succeeded at something, it was like a threat to you. Now we're looking at the Hanged Man. Seven of Pentacles. This relationship was a lot of work. This was, long-term work, trying to make this relationship work. King of Swords. Yeah, we had Queen of Pentacles. So, your person was, doing a lot of work. Maybe you were doing a lot of work too to make this relationship work. But they were realizing, the more and more they thought about it, you guys didn't work together. You guys just don't mesh. I mean, they've spent a lot of time thinking about this. Look at the Ten of Wands. The Emperor. And they felt, this is also the zodiac's energy coming off of this is Aries. They were feeling that you were becoming very bold, very domineering here. You had to be the leader of this relationship. You wanted to take charge. You couldn't share this, that. Because this is not just your relationship. This is both your relationships. Two of Cups. And you're like saying, but we love each other. We work so good together. And they're like, no, this is not love. This was a breaking point for them when you became so domineering. That's why they had to leave. Six of Swords. The Hierophant. This is Taurus energy. They're like, I need a more traditional relationship. I need tradition in my life, period. Not just from my partner, but I need my culture. I need my religion. I need what I believe in to be part of my daily life. And they were leaving the toxicity, of this relationship to go find their healthy life. Eight of Wands. And they had to do it quickly. Their answer to themselves was like, go. Get out of here. There is nothing left for you. They were done. So let's get a look, see if we can see what's going to happen with this Justice card. What's coming out of this? What energy? Three of Swords. So it is going to be heartbreaking, any relationship is heartbreaking. And more so in the mind here than just the physical heart, even though it looks like the heart's being pierced. The Moon. And things are going to, it looks like, this is probably going to be about finances. Things are being hidden, hiding finances or something. That's what I'm getting right off the bat here about what's happening. So now let's get some oracles. Clear us up. give us some answers. I need time to figure out what I feel. I had to shut myself down to avoid too much pain. Yes, this is absolutely why your person had to leave. And for those of you that will have to go through, court hearing about money, palimony, or something like that, that's when you'll see them. And by then they'll be much stronger in themselves. I blocked you because I cannot deal with your coldness. It pains me. Yes, the Queen of Wands is very hot. Can be very just so charming, but when she turns her back on you, boy, that's a cold draft. I allowed other people and circumstances to influence me and my actions. And that's very unlike your person. This just was not healthy for your person. I know I need to apologize, but my pride and ego are affecting my decision. So there's another oracle. Right person, wrong time, divine timing. So for a few of you, this could be the right person, wrong time for you to have met. Could be a time in your life where you're still just way too immature. Had quite a few fall out. Out of their comfort zone. You are not like the rest. Yes, they were definitely out of their comfort zone with you. You weren't like anybody else they'd been with. Life partner. That's what they thought. We also got, they are not the one. They're in a cycle of lust, focus on physical attraction. So yes, this was a big thing in your relationship. There was a big physical attraction between you two. Whoa. Guilt. So they felt guilt about what they were feeling, about how they ended it. Heartbreak. They also felt heartbreak. Shattered emotions. But remember, this is very stressful for them. This relationship was very stressful and uncertainty. So pile 2, your person was under incredible amount of stress. This was a relationship brought together by incredible desire for each other. and they thought you were incredibly attractive and just so alluring. I can't use the phrase a moth to a flame enough to explain how attracted to you they were. But there was also a lot of stress. You know, you both want to shine. And it wasn't feeling like equal of letting that each other shine. And the no contact that's just what they had to do. They knew this was not working now. They had to let go. They had to move on. You know, they had the Six of Swords and this Knight of Swords. This has to be done now. There was no waiting. There was no talking about this. It has to be done. And we need to not discuss this now. Because that is what was best for your person. Even though it's not what's best for you. But they did not want to be talked out of what they were feeling. They had to let this relationship go. So I hope this helped you, pile number 2, to know what's going on with your person, what is going on with your person. Get this pie right. Okay, so we have the blue dyed crystal, quartz crystal, playing hard to get. Let's clear the energy for pile number 3. And bring in your lovely spirit guides. Like the person looks very coy with their face behind a fan or cards, making them seem more mysterious. So let's look at your relationship with this person, the no contact, why they felt this way, what's going on with your person. So, what is going on with your person? Why did they go no contact? Queen of Wands. We had shuffled these thoroughly, and this still comes up again for pile number 3. 6 of Cups. So this is definitely a romance that maybe you guys were friends a long time ago or had dated. So a lot of nostalgia going on here. Sweet memories. And you always held a place of such attraction for them. You were not just any ordinary person to them. So I'm sure whatever happened here made it very painful to let go. The Fool. They were ready to rush in to be with you. Four of Pentacles. They were very worried about money. I mean, this is talking about them wanting to not spend money, you know. They want to be with you, but they don't want to spend money. King of Pentacles. Yes, your person is at a point in their life where they're working at saving money for their future, trying to obtain very, strictness with themselves, to have security, to have savings, to have a few years of savings for if they lose a job, and savings for retirement. I mean, they have these serious goals that mean everything to them. And I'm sure they wanted to wine and dine you too, but they just can't right now. They're not at that point where they feel that they can. Three of Pentacles. So you might have went to see a priest or a minister or a couple service together to see how you could work this out, what's reasonable, to help you guys deal with this. Knight of Wands. Oh, look at this. The woman is dressed as a man as the Knight of Wands. This is very much a player energy. So I'm getting the feel that maybe this was more you that still wasn't ready for the settling down. There's this incredible attraction to each other, sweet memories that you guys have. Excitement to be together. But then there's also your person's miserly ways and really working for their saving and their security of their future. But how are you guys going to work together, And I think they're feeling that you are not really committed to this relationship. This is what I'm feeling off of your person here. Yes, the attraction is incredible. Page of Cups. Maybe you even told them, this is just too intense for me. The Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is just, here it's not smiling on you, even though, it's in the upright. But this is just the regular ups and downs of everyday life you guys are experiencing. Your person is not willing to change, and let loose with the purse strings. And you're like, I want, some fun. I want to have some whining and dining here. And you're like, it's not like we're committed to each other, This is the beginning. I shouldn't have to be worrying about this person's finances in the beginning. Five of Swords. Big conflicts. Serious arguments that actually wound each other. And things that have been said that cannot be unsaid. Here's what's at the bottom of the deck. More arguments and pushing each other away, you know. These are not as bad, but this has left some serious damage to the relationships of this Five of Swords. And these are more, you know, smaller battles between you guys. When I say guys, it means whatever gender you guys are. Could be the same, not the same. I just mean you two people. Let's take a look at the Four of Pentacles first. Four of Cups. They just had their mindset on it that they weren't going to budge. Queen of Swords. Now, they were feeling very fierce pressure from you about this. You know, like, we shouldn't be even discussing this part. This is too soon to be discussing the money. And you were coming off very fierce, like, I don't want to be discussing this. You know, here's where the beginning of the end is starting here at this Four of Pentacles, because it comes off very miserly. This person is holding on to everything. I put those two cards on the wrong. It should be over here. Let's look at the Five of Swords. What has got into you guys that you are fighting so meanly with each other? So we got the King of Wands. So we've got this King of Wands energy saying, well, I'm right, you know. I know what I'm doing. I'm far more mature. And we got the Ten of Wands, the carrying all this pressure on your shoulders. So this was just instantly, this fight was just too much pressure being put on the relationship in the beginning over money. Yes, there was chemistry. You guys did have chemistry. But that's not enough to sustain the relationship, okay? We need to take a look at this Knight of Wands. Because, you know, there's very much a player's type energy, the Knight of Wands. Is this just the way they perceived you? Or was it real? The Lovers. So maybe this was just the way they perceived you. This is speaking of, you know, real feelings. You know, romance. Their choices and values, your choices and values. The Magician. And trying too hard to make things work. So they had a mistaken impression of you, you know. and we're trying too hard to make things work between you two. Definitely too many cross signals going on here. So let's get some oracles. Misunderstandings, too much seriousness. I feel like your partner really brought into the concerns of their finances too soon into this relationship. Yes, this is a very serious thing. But, you know, you can do things that are fun without talking about the money. You know, like, oh, let's go have a picnic and I'll make a picnic for us. You know, there's still things, you know, fun things to do, you know. I feel like this was just too soon to bring you in on what they're working towards. I am not who I say I am to other people. I pretend to be unbroken to look better. So that is a very serious energy. I am going through a lot, but it makes me feel better to see you suffering. Oh my God. Very dysfunctional. Both of these cards, incredibly dysfunctional, pretending to be something else so they look good to people. And it makes them feel better to see you suffering. So you don't need this kind of relationship. Here you should be like, oh, I'm pretty happy that we have no contact. I'm ignoring your messages and calls right now because I built a fortress of protection. Making things right seems out of reach for me right now. Yes, absolutely. Your person absolutely does not have that to give. Let's get some oracles. A different oracle. What are the love blocks here? Stuck to their plan. Wondering how you fit in. Yes, your person was very stuck to their plan, you know. And how to fit you in was not a part of their plan. Not quite grown, immaturity, two incomplete people. Well, none of us are completely mature, but definitely your person is really not very mature. Casanova wants to play the field. And we had the Knight of Wands, which is very much speaks of the wanting to play the field. So maybe your person they put this energy seeing you as wanting to do that when really that's what they wanted to do. Your person is definitely very mixed up, putting things on you when they were really reflecting themselves, okay? Clouded judgment, can't see the situation clearly. Yes. Your person really couldn't see the situation clearly. Just my opinion, but you are so much better off that this person cut things off. They were playing games. They were putting so much on you. Putting their stresses on you. putting what they felt really wanted to do on you. Everything. Not a healthy situation, not a healthy person. This no contact. So consider yourself really lucky. Reflection, yes. They were looking at themselves and reflecting these insecurities and things, bad traits they had onto you. Very much so. Contemplation. You know, and they spent a lot of time thinking about this relationship. But they had stinking thinking. That's the best way I can think of it. You know, they talked about things that were none of your business way too soon, like their finances. Reminiscing, because you did have a past history. And thought that could carry you through. I think that's what your person thought, you know. It's definitely not enough. Disregard. They completely disregarded your feelings. Yes, they only had concern for their own feelings. Commitment. They have commitment to themselves, not to you. I hope you don't fall for that. That is my opinion, okay? But everything that your person has shown here in pile number 3 is a very unhealthy person. Not ready for commitment. I hope this helped you to see what was going on with your person and why they're not contacting you. They're just putting all their bad traits of themselves onto you. So take care of yourselves. Do not try not to take this too personal, okay? I know it's much easier said than done. But you are worth so much more than this. You deserve so much better than this. So take good care of yourself. Give yourself a lot of self-love. Pamper yourself. Exercise not for, losing weight, but for just getting rid of some of this toxic energy this person's putting on you. Lifting weights can really, get this stress and anxiety right out of you. Listen to some loud music and exercise. You'll just feel so relieved afterwards. Just let go of all this craziness inside of you that's pent up, Get yourself a massage. Do very kind things for yourself. So I hope this really helped you, pile number 3. Take care of yourselves and take care of your families. Give this a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel so every time I make a reading, they will give you a notification that I have made a reading and you can go watch it. And I'm sending you all lots of love, lots of kisses, and many blessings to all of you. Bye. Take care.